Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warsaw, the capital of Poland, with my good friend David. David, would you care to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm David. I'm born here in Poland. I live in the UK, but came down especially for this march. And can't wait to see how it turns out. A lot of numbers here, so happy feelings about it.
Dude, you spoiled my intro. So we are here at the Independence March. Is that a fair way to put it, Independence March?
Independence March. Yeah.
This is one of these festivities that has been deemed as fascist or extreme right-wing, or however you might want to call it. But indeed, we got here families and normal people. So we are just going to wander around a little bit, interview a few people, check out some pierogi, some Polish woman, some vodka. Are you old enough to drink?
Absolutely. The march has been a big thing, especially for the past 6 years.
Yeah.
Numbers have been growing, and obviously for the 100th anniversary, it's going to be huge numbers, expected to be over 100,000. And it's just general Polish people, no fascist groups. You know, you may get the odd one, but
actually, you could actually make a historical argument that it's impossible to be a fascist and Polish at the same time. But what do I know?
We're celebrating liberty from the fascists, the Nazis, and there's a Soviet Union as well. So it's the very thing, you know, we're celebrating the end of. So I don't quite understand how we could be the people we're celebrating being free from.
How are you feeling today, man?
Great. I'm here to celebrate the 100 years of Polish regaining of independence. As you can see, there is probably around 100,000 people here.
It's massive.
It is. And you can't see any fascists, no Nazis, just patriots.
And you say that because that has a reason, right?
Yes, of course, because the mainstream media image of us is that we hide here and we do all the Nazi stuff, which is bullshit because we don't. We are just normal guys who want to celebrate, to show the world that we are proud of being Polish, that we're proud of our history, that we're proud that we are the ancestors of people who fought for Europe, for Poland, for world against all plagues that one can imagine.
Was saving Europe 2 times an error?
Well, that was a necessity. Actually, 80% of Polish media is actually German, so I wouldn't say it's completely
Excuse
different.
me?
Yes, it's German capital. 80% of Polish press, TV channels is foreign capital, mostly German.
So they push the narrative of these countries?
Oh yes, of course. I'm more than sure that tomorrow you'll be able to listen to the radio or to watch a TV or to read a newspaper that 100,000 Nazis marched through Warsaw in Polish newspapers, which of course, as you can see here, is bullshit.
I wasn't actually prepared for this, to be honest. Do you feel safe in Poland?
Yeah.
As a woman?
I still feel safe. For example, in comparison to, for example, Sweden, these days, I feel completely safe.
I've heard recently that there are safe zones for women in Berlin, and that means that anything outside the safe zone, the woman shouldn't feel safe, I guess.
Yes, I had actually a little talk yesterday with a nice lady about that. The women in Germany tend to flock together and not to go out anymore alone and to do whatever they used to do. It's getting more and more conservative, as a matter of fact, because all of a sudden you need a man, all of a sudden you need a group of people.
Yeah.
Hey, it's getting really crowded here slowly, and this guy here is from, where are you coming from?
Belgium.
And you are Polish.
From Poland, yeah.
But you're also here from Warsaw.
No, I'm from Rzeszów. It's near Ukraine. Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm celebrating 100th anniversary of our independence. So for me, it's a very special day. I'm very proud to be Polish, and when I see these people, I'm very happy. And
How do you feel, man?
I feel a little bit overwhelmed because it's my first time with festivities like this on a national day, and
You don't have that.
we have that in Belgium, but I never went there, and I was in today I was in Warsaw by accident, so I was like, why not?
So you just kind of went to the city, said like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to Warsaw, and then all of a sudden, like, what is happening?
All of a sudden, I saw a lot of flags. So, and I thought like maybe I can just see what happens.
Like as a Western European, especially as a Belgian, would you like to have something like this on a national level too in Belgium?
Me personally, no, because I'm not really into like I'm Belgian, you're Polish. Like I'm not really national minded. I really don't. I'm not proud to be Belgian. It's just like it happens. It's a coincidence, and I really don't care. That's why I never go to like parades in Belgium because it doesn't say anything to me. It's interesting to be in another country to witness how people are feeling about this day and how they are celebrating this.
Why are Western Europeans afraid of their own identity so much?
I don't know. We were talking about because he's from Belgium, and a year ago, one guy from Belgium, Verhofstadt.
Jesus, this mutant, all right? This super ugly dude, or what? This politician, you mean, right?
Yeah, and he
ugliest man in politics so far. Incredible.
Last year, he called this march, this 60,000 people, neo-Nazis. It's just funny because as a Poland, we were fighting with Nazis. So for me, I don't understand this. Yeah. How neo-Nazis was fighting with Nazis? I'm confused.
Belgian media is covering this as a neo-Nazi meetup, like a fascist meetup with dangerous baby killing and eating people. Do you have the impression?
No, because when he told me that half an hour ago, it was literally the first time I heard about that. That he said that.
What are you doing with him?
That he Verhofstadt said something like that. That he Verhofstadt said something like that.
We are open for the people from every country, you know. No problem.
You're breaking his heart.
Why?
I really don't care because Belgian politicians are as bad as any other politician. So.
Oh man, the more people that come, the better it gets. Oh yeah. Haven't even started moving yet, and look how many people there is.
How are you feeling, man?
I feel very great about this march, and it's so cool.
Tell me please, why are Western Europeans so cucked?
I think they don't understand the approach of Poles who are here, because we are mostly saying about stuff that Europe they don't agree on, because it's like about the refugees, it's about the identity, like the national identity. It's not about the fascism and the Nazism as people are saying about Poles. It's just about the identity of the nation. We are not against any other identity, any other nation. So we are not against, for example, French identity and the national people of France, let's say German and the stuff. So I think that's mostly against of the idea of the European Union nowadays.
Why do these people force this multiculturalism, this flipping of demography, this anti-democratic behavior? Why are they doing this?
I think I don't know, maybe they just don't want original national people of a given country to live in a country, because nowadays, let's say, citizens of France, like original citizens of France, they are in the minority and the stuff. It's just approach, because I know in some countries it's actually happening that the original people they are actually becoming minority, not the majority of a country. I don't know if that's the approach of the multicultural idea of Europe. I don't know if that tends to the end of the Europe itself, of the people of Europe. I don't know. That's the reason.
Hey, this is super fun. But up there is a German TV dude filming this for the state media. This is the wicked part. And he's got battle gear on. He's got a helmet of some kind. He's got a security vest. So he's afraid to kind of get, I guess, battered and killed by murderers.
And look how many people have thrown stuff at him.
Yeah.
No one. Absolutely no one.
This is so embarrassing.
But he's scared because he knows the news channel aren't going to portray the truth. They're going to lie. And he knows the people will be furious.
Listen, man, there is a very important part to all of this. I mean, we're seeing here kids all over the place, and they're experiencing patriotism and identity like from the beginning. So there's no way that they're going to grow up to be that cucked as the Western nations.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's why the people marching here are patriotic, because they were brought up like this.
Well, all in all, these were around how many? 150? No, 200,000 people.
200,000. I got a call from a person, they're watching it on TV right now, national TV, and they're estimating over 200,000. So insane numbers. Really.
That's proper.
That's, I don't think anyone expected a turnout of 200,000. But, it's happened and it's incredible. It really sends a message out, to the rest of the world. Shows what country we are.
Yeah, the thing is also, when you say sending out a message, this is, I think, obviously, let's be real, in Great Britain, in Germany, and all of these other countries, this is going to be reported by the mainstream media as one of the biggest fascist marches of all time. Yeah. But today alone, it should have been around maybe 1 million Instagram posts, over 1 million Facebook posts being done. We had here, obviously, dudes. This is a dude thing. Demonstrating is a dude thing, having torches and everything. That's totally manly. But this is not only dudes. It's basically half-half, really. Half male, half female. A lot of children. You can view that or hear that around us, and even small puppy, small nice dogs. So how the mainstream media in Western Europe and the US and Canada is going to make this a fash fest, I don't know. They're gonna try to flip it, definitely.
Oh, they'll try, but they're running out of ideas, and they've been trying to run this narrative for way too long, and people can see, because as you said, the social media posts, the YouTube videos, there's nothing to report on. There was no violence, nothing. The only thing to report on is the sheer numbers and the proper patriotism shown by everyone here.
Share this video around, pass it around. If you have any Polish friends, show this to them. If you don't, then show it to everybody else. See you soon.